So what the heck does football have to do with you retiring with confidence? Well, we're going to talk about that in our financial freedom video, so stay locked in. Hi, my name is Carson Graves, certified financial planner and president and CEO of the Retirement Education Center.
And my name is Andrea Graves, Director of Operations at the Retirement Education Center. For additional concepts on how to maximize your retirement, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload new videos. Carson, I know it's football season and everybody's fired up about their team winning it all, but I'm curious to see how you're going to tie this into helping people with their retirement savings.
Yeah, this could be a very unique video today, but as always, we believe when it comes to retirement planning, we believe in keeping things simple. And it will be no different today when it comes to this particular topic, as I try to tie in my two favorite pastimes, Andrea: football and helping my clients retire. But before we get into that today, there are two rules to retirement income that we like to give you. And Andrea, what are those two rules?
Well, rule number one is to never run out of money, and rule number two is to never forget rule number one.
Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into our lesson today and talk about how my favorite pastime can help you retire with confidence.
So Carson, how can football help people retire?
You know, that's a good question, and I can say this very easily. If you're one of the lucky people out there who you're able to play a sport and make millions of dollars, well, it's very easy to see how, you can reach your retirement goals by playing that sport. But if you are like the 99.9% of people who are not so fortunate, we're going to have to take a step back and look at how, a game of football intuitively can help you with your retirement savings. And when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about how your retirement savings must be diversified. Now, when we're talking about diversification, we're simply talking about the ideal of spreading risk around. And so football ties into this very, very easily. Now, if anyone knows me, it is no secret that I'm a huge Bears fan. And the topic of discussion this year for Bears fans is our young, promising quarterback, Justin Fields. Now, Justin Fields, when he entered the league, showed a lot of upside. He was a great quarterback at Ohio State, and he entered the league, and he done some great things for Chicago in the first 2 years. And now in his third year, we've started to see his stock drop. And the big question is why? Why is his stock dropping when he had so much talent and potential? And what does this have to do with the diversification of your money? Well, to the naked eye, it could appear that our young quarterback, Justin Fields, could just be, not a great quarterback. But what if it was for the conditions that he was set in that was causing him to actually perform poorly? For example, let's just say that Justin Fields could possibly be a really good passer, but he's passing in weather that is not conducive for passing, like he's passing in weather that's raining or snowing, whatever it may be. Therefore, it would be upon the team to actually have a good running game in place to balance out the ability to not pass for that day. This is the same concept that we like to think about when it comes to our clients' dollars. That in some weather conditions, it's going to be okay to be able to pass the ball down the field, but there are going to be times where you're going to have bad weather where you're going to have a ground game. You're going to have someone who can actually run the ball, and maybe that's a more conservative approach, but it's going to allow your team to actually be in a better position to win said game and not be completely relying on one side of that equation. So if you can understand clearly the ideal of a quarterback that could have great potential, not having all of the tools in place to end up balancing out what may be needed in certain times, then you can understand the concept of diversifying your dollars as well. Because I can assure you there are going to be times that if you have your money 100% in equities and the market starts to falter, it is going to be extremely important that you have a ground game. Maybe you look at bonds, maybe you look at annuities or some other vehicle, maybe cash. in order to ground those conditions so that you're not completely affected by a down market. Now, on this channel, it is important for you to know that we don't try to give investment advice here, but we do try to conceptually help you to understand how your money should be positioned. And that is one of the most important things that you must understand, that you need to make sure that you have an effective balancing of your money so that in any conditions, you'll be able to withstand that particular gain.
Okay, Carson, I'm starting to get it, but I'm not fully clear on how football can help people reach their retirement goals.
I understand that, and so I am going somewhere with this.
Okay.
So let's just say, for instance, Andrea, Justin Fields, he is able to pass the ball. Now today the weather is nice and he's able to pass the ball, but he has a porous offensive line who could not stop a child from entering in to sack him and not giving him time enough to deliver the ball down the field. This is absolutely the same correlation that a lot of people have with their money that they must understand. And what I mean by that is that if people do not have a good enough offensive line as it pertains to their money to help prevent some of the noise that's going to be coming at them very fast when it comes to the marketplace, well, they can end up breaking the cardinal rule of saving, and that is buying high and selling low. So you want to make sure that you do have things in place that would allow you to hold on to the ball, or in this situation, your portfolio, longer, so you can actually give your plan time enough to develop and deliver for you during your retirement years.
Carson, I think I'm starting to understand how this can tie into helping people with their retirement goals, but I'm still not sure if I understand about how football is.
Totally understand that, and you don't have to understand football to understand the concept of this video today. But let's just take it one last step further, Andrea, and maybe this will bring it all together. Let's just say that Justin Fields has a great passing game. He has a great offensive line that can block to give him time enough to pass. He has a great running game as well, but he has poor management at the top who don't know how to hire the right coaches to put him in the right position to be the best that he can be. Well, once again, this is an excellent correlation when it comes to your money, because you need to make sure that you have a great management team around you, Andrea, that can actually put you into the right position to succeed. Because it doesn't matter how good of a product that you may have if you don't have a team around you to help you understand your risk tolerance and your long and short-term goals and your strengths and weaknesses. If you don't have a great team at the top, a great financial advisor that can put different pieces in place for you, then that can be a detriment to your long-term financial success.
Okay, Carson, so what's the moral of this video?
Well, the moral of this video is not for everyone to go out and cheer for the Chicago Bears. That's the first and foremost. But the moral of this video, Andrew, is to make sure that people understand that based on empirical data, a well-diversified portfolio can help you with 3 key benefits for your money. It can help reduce the vulnerability of risk. It can 2, help cushion the blow of bad financial times. And 3, it can give you way more confidence moving forward when it comes to your financial decisions. Thank you again for tuning in to our Financial Freedom video. Please understand that these videos are created for educational purposes only, and that you should always seek out your own financial advisor, your own tax advisor, and your own attorney regarding your personal situation. Also, if you are looking for an independent fiduciary advisor to help you with these types of complex financial matters, we highly recommend that you utilize the links in our description below and go ahead and schedule a 1-hour free consultation with us today.
After this video, please check out our other videos that will give you tips on how to maximize your retirement. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share it with a friend. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you have questions,
we have answers.